be meaningful. Just like the computer manual. If you go, you can go in the middle of the Amazon jungle and talk to some guy, you know, who's hunting lizards with a poison blowgun, and start telling him about computers. He's going to look at you like, what? Yeah. Shut up. It's meaningless. Huh? It's meaningless. Yeah. So the foreground depends on the background. The value of an individual technique depends on the whole Vedic philosophy. See, the Vedic philosophy is a huge piece of work. You know, all these different literatures and all these different techniques and all this stuff that you have to know. But without that, it's useless. It's valueless. It's like having this computer out in the middle of the jungle, in the middle of nowhere. It's useless. It's a very nice piece of equipment, but it's useless. So the yoga system or the Qigong system or the Secret of the Golden Flower system or any other system, any other set of techniques, without this background knowledge is of very, very limited value. So that's why we try to teach this big background. Consciousness, the soul, the process of self-realization, how to manage your identifications, how to, astrology. I mean, it's the whole thing. It's a whole culture. It's a whole lifestyle. You can't just take Bhagavad-gītā and read Bhagavad-gītā and, oh, that's it, I get it, okay. No. You have to live Bhagavad-gītā. You have to live in the Vedic culture with other people who are following the same culture. A culture which is based on consciousness, ultimately. You have to live on it. That's why these scientists, they can theorize all this stuff about quantum mechanics, but they can't control their own consciousness. They can theorize about Schrödinger's cat, but they can't control which way they look at the cat that controls whether it's dead or alive. See, they don't know. They don't know because they reject religious knowledge. They reject ancient traditions. So we have a better idea. We have a better plan that we can accept these ancient traditions and live by them. And then all these other things, all these other little pieces fit into the puzzle. They have a place. They're not useless. We don't say that Hatha Yoga is useless. We don't say that Christianity is useless. We don't say that anything is useless. Everything. Computers, cars, money, everything fits into the overall big picture of Krishna consciousness. But they all those little pieces play a subservient role to the chanting of the holy name. They have to. That's the ultimate thing. And then all these other things are going to happen. Like, I know what's going to happen with Christian. I know what's going to happen. He's going to chant for a little while, and then something in his life is going to change. Everything is going to improve. And then there's going to be this big temptation. Oh, should I go there and take this material advantage and do this and do that? Or should I continue as a monk? This happens to everyone. And if you pass that test, then you go to the next stage. And if you pass that test, then you go to the next stage. And the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. And it's unlimited. It's endless. There's always a next test, and a next stage, and a next process, and a next... That's what I'm going through now in my life. I'm going, okay, I've become a successful preacher. I define successful preacher as at least a couple of disciples who basically get it. You know? So in my own mind, I'm successful. So now I'm thinking, what's the next stage? Okay, Krishna, come on, where do we go from here? What's the next stage? Show me. And it's starting. You know? But everybody is in that position. Everybody has a next stage and a next stage and a next stage. But the chanting the holy name is always there. It's always there, no matter what stage you're in. It's the thing you come back to again and again and again. How are we doing?
No question.
Okay. What time is it?
9:20.
Aye!
No, it's like half 7. There's more questions.
Yeah.
There's more.
Yes.
Oh, they have more questions.
More questions?
Just one more question.
One more question. Okay, one more question.
Question from Tiago. What is a good mindset to keep control of the anxiety related to the spiritual progress?
Huh?
What is a good mindset?
I heard it, but I don't understand it. Keep control of the anxiety? Whoa, no, wait a minute. Spiritual progress is the cure for anxiety.
I think he refers to like struggling towards spiritual progress.
Well, that's good. You should have that anxiety. When am I going to get self-realized? When am I going to see Krishna? When am I going to... when am I going to realize my eternal identity? You should feel like that. That's good anxiety. That's spiritual. See, even anxiety can be used in Krishna's service. Okay.
You done? New question?
You're done with your question?
I have
Another question?
Infinite question.
It's 12:30 at night. I have another question. Oh, man.
Another 24-hour broadcast.
Yeah, really, the way it's going. How do we get into all this?
We're thinking of doing commercials. So
Commercials.
Say, okay, we're going for a commercial break, and then we and then we take water or something.
One of Kanai's videos.
Eat sweet balls. Da, da, da,
Yes.
da. I used to write commercials.
Ooh, commercial writing. Ooh. Advertising.
What's your question?
Oh, okay. You were talking about the process of withdrawing our consciousness from all these objects and making our consciousness whole.
If you ask me how, I'm going to shoot you.
Not how. The question is then, at that point, what is our relationship with other devotees, with the spiritual master? If we are just looking, if we're just disconnected from everything, then what is relationship?
Oh, come on. That's such... You're taking me so literally. Okay, Mr. Fluent. I can't like wrap my mind around this question. This is like, it's too mental. Like, how do you feel about chocolate ice cream?
I like it.
Oh, okay. That's how. D. What? Oh no, what was that? A? B? Oh man. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Lada Dayine Hiranyakashi Porvaksha Śrīla They're making fun of me. Hiranyakashi Porvaksha Śrīla Śrīla Tankana Kalaye Ito Nrishingho Parato Nrishingho Narasingha Mading Sharanang Prapadye Tavakara Kamalavare Nakamadhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubingam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha